Have you ever wondered how Christmas started? Let's take a fascinating journey back in time to the earliest origins of this beloved holiday. It all began with the birth of a very special child, Jesus Christ, in a humble manger over 2,000 years ago. The celebration of Christmas as we know it is deeply entrenched in the story of Jesus' birth. This event, according to Christian belief, was the divine incarnation of God himself, a moment of such profound significance that it forever altered the course of human history. This was the genesis of Christmas, a time dedicated to commemorating the birth of Jesus, a figure of love, peace, and benevolence. Now you might be thinking, why do we celebrate Christmas on December 25th? Well, that's an interesting story. The exact date of Jesus' birth is not recorded in the Bible. The choice of December 25th was a strategic one made by the early church in the 4th century. It was a time when pagan festivals celebrating the winter solstice were prevalent. The church, in an effort to encourage the spread of Christianity, decided to adopt this date for the celebration of Jesus' birth. In essence, it was a way to replace the pagan festivities with a Christian celebration. And so it began the tradition of celebrating Jesus' birth on December 25th, a custom that has continued for centuries, transcending geographical boundaries and cultural differences. Over time, Christmas has come to embody not just the birth of Jesus, but a season of giving, of family, of love and joy, and of hope. Christmas, as we know it today, is more than just a date on the calendar. It's a feeling, a spirit that pervades the air every year as December rolls around. But remember, at its core, beneath the twinkling lights, the beautifully adorned trees and the presents, Christmas is a celebration of a birth that changed the world. So the birth of Jesus marked the beginning of what we now know as Christmas. As we move forward, we'll explore how this celebration evolved and how it's celebrated around the globe. But that's a story for another time, another scene. For now, let's bask in the warmth that the birth of Christmas brings. But how did this religious event transform into the globally recognized holiday we celebrate today? The evolution of Christmas is indeed a fascinating tale, filled with twists and turns, and the influence of different cultures and traditions. When we trace Christmas back to its roots, we find it began as a simple religious event, a celebration of the birth of Christ. However, as Christianity spread across Europe and into other parts of the world, it began to merge with existing pagan customs. For instance, the Romans, who had a festival called Saturnalia around the same time, had traditions like gift-giving and feasting, which eventually became a part of Christmas celebrations. Similarly, the Germanic peoples had a midwinter festival called Yule, which contributed the custom of bringing evergreen trees indoors. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. In the 16th and 17th centuries, the Puritans in England and later in America frowned upon Christmas. They saw it as a time of sinful behavior and excess, far removed from its religious origins. In fact, in 1659, Christmas was officially banned in Massachusetts. It remained this way for almost 2 decades until the ban was lifted in 1681. However, the public sentiment towards Christmas had been marred. It took the efforts of writers like Washington Irving and Charles Dickens in the 19th century to rekindle the Christmas spirit. Their works painted Christmas as a time of family, goodwill and generosity, helping to reshape its public image. So Christmas was reinstated as a public holiday, and over time, it has evolved to incorporate traditions from all over the world, making it the diverse and widely celebrated holiday we know today. From the humble nativity scenes to the grand Christmas markets, from the simple carol singing to the extravagant light displays, Christmas has truly come a long way. As you can see, Christmas has certainly had its ups and downs throughout history, but through all the changes, one thing remains constant: the joy and warmth that Christmas brings, uniting people across the globe in a shared celebration. Now let's dive into the era that shaped Christmas as we know it today. As we journey back in time to the Victorian era, we find ourselves in a period of profound change and innovation. This epoch, spanning from the mid to late 19th century, left an indelible mark on the celebration of Christmas, framing it in ways that continue to resonate with us. The Victorians introduced many of the Christmas traditions we cherish today, including the Christmas tree. This festive symbol was popularized by Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert, who brought the tradition from his native Germany. Imagine for a moment a Victorian parlour, the air filled with the scent of pine, as families gather around the tree, its branches adorned with handmade decorations and candles. Another cherished tradition that took root in this era is the practice of gift-giving. The Victorians transformed this from a simple, modest exchange into a grand spectacle, with presents placed under the Christmas tree. This shift reflected the era's spirit of generosity and goodwill, elements that remain integral to our Christmas celebrations. And who could forget the jolly figure of Santa Claus? His iconic image, as we know it today, was largely shaped during the Victorian era. This period saw the merging of various cultural traditions into the red-suited, white-bearded figure who travels the world on Christmas Eve, delivering gifts to children. Beyond the traditions, the Victorian era also influenced our understanding of the spirit of Christmas through literature. Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol, with its themes of charity, redemption, and the joy of the holiday season, captured the essence of Christmas. The story of Ebenezer Scrooge serves as a timeless reminder of the transformative power of kindness and the true meaning of Christmas. So you see, the Victorian era played a pivotal role in the modernization of Christmas. The traditions and values established during this time have shaped our contemporary celebrations, infusing them with a sense of magic and wonder. The Victorian era truly modernized Christmas and set the stage for the holiday we recognize today. Christmas isn't just a Western holiday, it's celebrated globally in various unique ways. Let's embark on a festive journey around the globe to see how different cultures celebrate this special time of year. In the land down under, Australia, where Christmas falls in the middle of summer, many families celebrate with barbecues and beach outings. They even have a popular Christmas song called Six White Boomers, about a kangaroo helping Santa Claus. Crossing the equator to the Philippines, we find the longest Christmas season in the world, stretching from September right through to January. Their simbang gabi, or night masses, are a significant tradition, with 9 consecutive masses leading up to Christmas Day. Over in Ethiopia, Christmas or Ghana is celebrated on January 7th, following the old Julian calendar. People often dress in white traditional clothes and partake in a lengthy church service that can last up to 3 hours. Meanwhile, in Mexico, Las Posadas are a central part of the celebration. This 9-day event commemorates the journey of Mary and Joseph from Nazareth to Bethlehem, with nightly processions and reenactments featuring children playing the holy couple. In Iceland, they have not 1 but 13 Yule lads who bring gifts to children in the 13 days leading up to Christmas. Each Yule lad has a different personality, from the prankster potty sniffer to door slammer, who loves to make noise in the middle of the night. Don't forget about Japan, where a unique tradition has emerged. On Christmas Eve, many families enjoy a special meal from a popular fast food chain thanks to a successful marketing campaign in the 70s. And finally, in Germany, home of the Christmas tree, advent calendars and Christmas markets are a staple of the holiday season, filling the air with the sweet scent of gingerbread and mulled wine. From Australia to Zimbabwe, it's clear that Christmas is a global phenomenon with a rich tapestry of traditions. So, what does Christmas mean to us today? In the bustling world of the 21st century, Christmas has transcended its origins, evolving into a celebration cherished by people of all faiths and backgrounds. It's no longer just a Christian holiday, but a global phenomenon that symbolizes love, joy, and a spirit of togetherness. Let's begin with the family gatherings. In an age where we're often caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, Christmas offers a special time to slow down and reconnect with loved ones. It's a day when families come together, sharing laughter and stories around the dinner table, creating memories that last a lifetime. The tantalizing aroma of the Christmas turkey, the warmth of the fireplace, and the jovial spirit in the air all contribute to a feeling of home and belonging. Then there's the tradition of gift-giving. While it's easy to get caught up in the commercialism of the season, at its heart, this tradition is about expressing love and appreciation for those we hold dear. It's not about the price tag on the gift, but the thought and sentiment behind it. It's a way to show our gratitude and affection, to bring a little joy into someone's life and to see their eyes light up as they unwrap their present. Finally, there's the spirit of goodwill. Christmas is a time when we are reminded to reach out to those less fortunate, to extend a helping hand, to spread a little kindness. It's a time when the world seems to soften just a little, when acts of charity and kindness become the order of the day. In essence, Christmas today is a celebration of the human spirit. It's about coming together, spreading love, and making the world a brighter place, if only for a day. Regardless of its historical origins and evolution, today, Christmas stands as a universal celebration of love, joy, and togetherness.